Hello, welcome back. This is Jeff Byers, and this is Module 15. And it's hard to believe we are our last week for modules. This is your last module, and you're going to complete. This is part 4 of a 4-part series. So 4 weeks, and you guys were creating a castle and environment. And in this module, you guys are just going to finish this up by adding and set dressing your exterior with trees, grass, rocks, and other foliage. You're going to complete one room. Now, I know you have 8 rooms, but I wanted to make this as simple as possible. I want you to really focus on really set dressing one room completely. I don't want to see too many empty areas, and I want the room to look lived in. So the entire outside, again, the same thing. I do not want to see a lot of empty spaces, and we actually have a lot smaller exterior area than we have before. So you guys know what to do. You guys will find all your assets either on the Unreal Marketplace, or you can find them anywhere else you want. Just make sure they're textured. And I am going to ask for a small little atmospheric effect. Use a light fog. Not heavy at all. In fact, I'll be taking points off if you get too heavy and I can't see any detail in your scene. Okay. So I got some exterior examples for you to look at the very end. And I do want to see torchlight, since that seems to be the way they lit the rooms, either by candle or by torches, or some kind of other fire effect. So you're going to have to use the VFX fire that's in Unreal. You can just type that into the search engine, okay, in Unreal. Extra credit, if you want to get extra credit up to 10 points, you can do 2 more rooms. After that, I don't give any points. You can do as many rooms as you want to, but you can only get up to 10 extra points for that. Or you can do 1 jump pad and 2 portals. And I've got some tutorials later, and you can do one or the other. You can't do both. And the extra credit is worth 10 points on this one as well. Okay, so one or the other. Okay. All right, and then we're going to be doing, for the assignment, you guys can read all of this, but basically kind of what we talked about, and what kind of screenshots that I need to have. So make sure you read that, and then the extra credit. And then there's some things that some of you have a hard time finding stuff, so I found some stuff for you that's free. This was just last week. I went out and took a look, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time, but this is what I found, and you're free to download those if you want to. Again, I can't vouch whether the textures work in Maya or anything like that. So I just found those. I didn't test them out, so just make sure you're aware of that. But they look pretty good, and thought you could at least get a good head start for some of this stuff, okay, to help you out as much as I can. And the grading rubric, please look at this very carefully. Again, if I can't grade you on anything if you don't give me screenshots, okay? So if you're missing screenshots, your points will be, I'll take a lot more points off than this if I don't get the screenshots that I need to be able to grade you on this stuff, okay? So that's why I don't have any points designated to these, because without any screenshots, this grade here doesn't even matter, because if I don't have anything to grade you, you're going to get 35 points off, okay? So understand that I've got to get every single one of these screenshots, okay? All right? Okay, and then the fog and the VFX are worth a very small amount, 5 points, okay? So if I can't see if you put so much fog in there that I can't grade this stuff with your screenshots, then you're going to get a lot more points off than just 5 points. Okay? So just understand that if I can't see stuff, I can't grade the other part because you put in so much fog, then I can't do my job, which is going to cause those points to go skyrocketing. Okay? All right, when I say very light fog, I mean very light fog. Okay? All right. All right, with that said, then the turn-in instructions, it's pretty simple. You guys know how to, you already know how to, you've already got at least 4 projects under your belt, so you know exactly what to do as far as set dressing, and how you should add cover and all that stuff. So I expect to see all that. If you don't set dress your exterior and have grass and have rocks and have trees and make it look as nice as possible, and you're only doing one little patch of grass instead of filling up the entire scene with grass, because this is not a very big scene. The largest we can make it, I think, is 1,000 feet. Okay, so even though that seems like a lot of space, it really isn't as much, because the Mayan level was 2,000, 2 to 4,000 feet. So you have a lot less space and that's why I went down to the medieval castle, because it's a lot smaller of an area to actually work on. And some of you were really wanting to do the Mayan level, and I understand that, but that's way too big. It's a monstrous undertaking, and so I wanted to make it a lot easier for you guys. Okay, so deliverables is this. Okay, you're going to turn in the top-down view of the entire level. That's one shot. You're going to turn in 4 shots of every corner of the set dress room. That one room that you're going to set dress really, really nice for me. It's going to be 4 screenshots. Soon we'll turn in 6 screenshots of the exterior of the medieval castle. Okay, so you're going to be bringing the camera back a little bit from the castle and just show me all the different angles you can of your castle, and you can give me more than 6 screenshots, but that's the minimum. Okay, and then the exterior environment, so that's different areas of interest. So, and I'll show you one area of interest. I've got some examples at the bottom you can look at. So different areas of interest, the set dressing. So you're going to focus on something that you've either created or you set dressed that looks really nice in your level. Okay, you're going to need at least 12 of those shots. Okay, and then a perspective screenshot of every corner of your medieval castle game level, which is from the outside looking in, and a perspective of each corner. And then you're going to give me, and this is what's really important, you're going to give me a 30-second plus, and it's going to probably take maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So make sure you compress it at H264 XVID. Now, if you're like, well, I don't know where to get this, well, go ahead and do your video, bring it into Premiere Pro, and it can compress it at H264. Okay. So if you need help with that, let me know. And then the screenshots is going to be top down, and you can see right here all of them. I got all of these set up. Exterior of castle, exterior environment, and so that's all set up. And so that's what I'm going to be asking for when you turn them in. It's going to be 27 screenshots total. Now you can give me more. You can give me more screenshots, but then at that point, that's fine. The more, the better. And the folder structure, going to create a main folder the same as you have been, and you're going to be giving me screenshots, a gameplay movie, and then extra credit. Now that's just optional, of course. And the extra credit, worth 10 points. I'm not going to give any more points than 10 points off. If you want to do both the extra credit, doing 2 extra rooms, And doing the jump pads, I'm only going to give out 10 points. Okay? It's one or the other. If you want to do both, that's up to you. And then the deliverables examples, we're going to have the top view. Okay? We're going to have, and this is just one shot. This is going to be 4 screenshots that I need. Okay? For the interior of the room that's fully dressed. And then exterior castles, I'm going to need at least 6 of those. So I'm going to have to change that. That should be 6 of those. And then we have 12 of these. So you can see that here's a guillotine. And you can see that that's up on a pedestal. Really well done. So that's a focus of interest there. Okay. And you can also do a garden if you guys have a really cool garden that you did, or something else that has an area of interest with showing me how the foliage turned out and everything like that. And then we've got a screenshot of all 4 corners of your entire level. Okay. Now this is kind of far away. You can get a little closer than this so I can see your level. You can see that the level isn't that big, you know. So it was really well done. Anyway, so that's it. So I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you guys for the final exam. Have a good night.